Alright, so what we're working on here today is a 2005 Ford Excursion, and it's got the 6.0 diesel in there, and I'm putting a belt on there, accessory belt, and this is the routing of it. And let's have a look at what the situation is. So you need to take the air filter assembly out, and this little guy here is not happy. He hits the overflow, the water overflow tank here. Okay, so you need to spray some WD-40 on this little grommet right here, WD-40, or oil or silicone or whatever. This is not going to come out if you do not put oil on there. That sucker is tight, not coming out. So take this little guy off, unplug the plug, disconnect the hose, disconnect this hose right here. Okay, you get this whole thing loose. You can slide it out straight up. Okay, slide that straight out. You'll also have to remove this water line here. Move this light out of the way. There's a water line there. You need to get this water line out of the way. Okay, once you get that out of the way, then you can slide this little booger bear up, because everything is tight. Okay, kind of goes in there like so, slide straight up. There you go, easy peasy, baby. Once you get that out of the way, then you'll have access to this turbo intake charge tube here. Okay, it's 11 millimeter clamp. This clamp here, it's 11 millimeter. Okay, so you take this one up. I always spray oil in there, a little bit of WD-40 to help get it out, but really it came out pretty easy. So you just get this thing loose, push it over here out of the way, so you can get down there where that belt is. All right, that's the new belt. It's a Gates K081253. Cost about 50 some bucks, something like that. Wasn't cheap. So anyway, you take those two tubes off. This is on the driver's side. All right, get this stuff out of the way. Go over there. There's a small little shroud that goes on here on the top, and that thing is stuck in there pretty good too. It's got little clips in there. See if you can see that little clip. There's a small clip right there, and that clip goes in this slot there. And what I do to get that clip out, screwdriver. And you can use a screwdriver with a small end on it like that, or a hose pick. The hose pick works pretty good. I just stick it in there on the side like this and pry out. Now someone has pried on this before with something and busted that one down there on the bottom. So just be careful with it. It will break, it's plastic. But this thing here has got to get out of the way. When you start on that one on the bottom down here, hold up pressure on it. You pop each one of these out. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Okay? This small shroud works really good, and it's really tough to get it out. So don't be afraid to take that off. Don't be afraid to take any of this stuff off, because it's got to be out of the way. Let's go to the other side. Alright, so on that tensioner there's a small leg. See this? Put my finger on it. There's a small leg right here on that tensioner. What you're going to do is you're going to turn that tensioner clockwise. Turn it clockwise until this small leg notches into this notch right here. There's a shoulder right here on the end of my finger that it fits into. So you push this forward, and you'll have to hold it, because there's not spring loaded or anything. So you hold it in place, and then you release the tension, and that will hold that tensioner in position. You need a tool like this tool right here. A tool like that. Everything is zoomed in, sorry about that. You need a tool like this, a real long one with a 1/2 inch drive. adapter on the end to get that sucker loose. Okay, it's really tight. The old belt, I mean, if you have to and you don't want to do it, you get the old belt, pull it with a come along or a puller or something right here, and get that sucker so it makes that latch. So anyway, I didn't take anything else off. There's other things you can take off if you want. I didn't think it was necessary, but this belt has got to come out. You take it off the driver's side first and you feed it through the center right here. You got to feed this belt, this part of the belt right here on that tensioner pulley. It has to go back, and you turn the belt 90 degrees flat and slide it down behind that idler pulley. Once you get that done, you'll have to turn it flat and slide it in front of the harmonic balancer down there. Harmonic balancer's right down there. You don't have much space, so you have to hold that belt flat, slide it through that crack. There's no way I could take a video of all that. Maybe somebody else can, but not me. Anyway, so you get it off the compressor, you get it all out, pull it out on the passenger side. Goes back in the reverse, okay? You got to hold that belt flat. You're going to have to get up under the truck. Use a very long pair of needle nose pliers, okay? And you reach up there in between the fan shroud and the harmonic balancer with that belt flat and grab it and pull it through. It's not that hard, it's kind of easy. So once you get it around the harmonic balancer, you're done. That's it. You get it all around everybody and route that thing. Release the tensioner, and that little clip, that little dog leg clip will fall out as soon as you loosen the tension. It will just fly all over. And you're done. That's it. So this is a 320,000 mile vehicle. I don't know if the belt was on there that was original or not, but it was wore out pretty bad. So there is a point of interest here for all Ford vehicles, is that radiator cap right there. Go get a new radiator cap and save yourself a lot of trouble. The other note of interest on here is this oil filter. Ford oil filters are special, and if you put a different manufacturer oil filter on here, you have to replace this housing because it will not match the filter. The Ford housing will not match an aftermarket filter. Now, if you get a Motorcraft, Fomoco, whatever filter, put it in here, it's fine. If you get a Wix, like this one here, it comes with a new housing because it fits that filter. So that's what the situation is with that. If anybody has any questions, give me a holler. All right, bye.